The man merely glanced back and was shot in the head on the spot by Will, a police officer. Will insisted it was self-defense.
When you fired your weapon, it was purely self-defense, right?
Yes, sir.
The investigation team couldn't do anything to him. Next, he arranged to meet the other two accomplices, deliberately choosing a night with torrential rain. He cleanly eliminated both of them, using the heavy rain to wash away all traces. He ambushed the last criminal at his home, holding a gun to his head, forcing him to write out what happened that night, to confess his crimes. But he too couldn't escape being shot in the head. Thus all four criminals were dealt with one by Will. Finally, he didn't forget to give the corrupt lawyer a warning. The lawyer knew it was all Will's doing. His benefactors were already gone. There was no need to confront him anymore. After doing all this, Will could finally give the mother and daughter proper closure. 1 year ago, Anna was leaving a friend's gathering with her daughter. Halfway there, they were blocked by 4 drunk men. They continuously taunted them with words and dragged them into a nearby warehouse. The daughter managed to hide in a wooden fence during the chaos, but Anna couldn't escape their clutches. They committed atrocities against Anna. The terrified daughter ran to the road for help and was spotted by Will on patrol. But when they arrived at the scene, Anna had already been tortured unconscious. Evidence left by the 4 thugs was all around and on Anna's body. Within 24 hours, they were all arrested. Will thought he could smoothly send the 4 scumbags to prison. But their parents were all wealthy and influential people. They used their connections to find Nick. Nick was the notorious lawyer. As long as the money was right, there was no case he couldn't win. Hearing Nick's terms, they didn't hesitate to pay. On the day of the trial, Nick was the last to arrive. He even exchanged pleasantries with the judge, appearing to have an unusual relationship. Because Anna had suffered excessive trauma, she couldn't fully recount the details of that night. Nick immediately rebutted, claiming that night was a consensual transaction, and that Anna was just retaliating, because she wasn't satisfied with the final price. Moreover, everyone had drunk heavily that night, which led to the excessive conflict. Anna's lawyer objected to this, but was overruled by the judge. The scumbag's relatives and friends in the gallery even jeered along. Anna's emotions completely collapsed on the spot. Thus the scumbags were acquitted and released. The scumbags who escaped legal punishment became even more arrogant.
Leave us alone!
They even killed Anna's cat, hanging it at the door as a provocation. Will saw all of this, so he prepared to punish them using his own methods.